What is the best way to design your pre-close? Well, once you have the three variables, time, agree, meaning do the clients agree, and then the one variable you want to focus on, the hinge of the pitch, you have to develop your pre-close. So for home improvements or a car, it doesn't matter what it is, you can use this template. Hey, Mr., Mrs., Smith, we've had an excellent time talking today, right? It's been awesome. I love educating you. Obviously this project or this car or this software, this is something you're going to buy, right? If not now, sometime in the future. Yes. Time. They're going to buy it sometime now, today, or in the future. Doesn't matter. They've agreed to a timeline that at some point they're going to buy it. They also agreed that they're going to buy it. So this isn't we're not buying it. This is, we're going to do this. We just don't know when yet. The variable that I'm going to isolate, I'm going to make it today because I can give them a super price. And if the people, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, how does that work for a car? Same idea. Same idea. Obviously, it's something you're going to do, if not now, sometime in the future. Since it's more a matter of when and not if I could show you a way to save a lot of money by considering getting this project done while I'm here today, and I could work out a price or even a monthly payment that fits your budget, would there be any reason other than the price that we couldn't get this squared away for you? You could deliver that with any widget just like that, and it will work unbelievably well. Because all you're doing is you're basically saying, hey, if I can give you a great deal, will you say yes to this while I'm here? That's all you're doing. But you have to say it in a nice way that's very clear and very articulate so that the people not only understand, but they're buying into the fact that they're going to buy. They just have to feel comfortable with the price. And your constraint for that is I'll give you some grace on the price if you tell me while I'm here. And there's a million stories for that of why things, why guys do it that way. Another pre-close that I've seen was a much more elaborate story about like UPS and leaving mail, and they used to knock on the door and hand it to you to make sure it was you, and then they had to change their pricing around, so now they just leave it on the doorstep. We don't make second trips because it costs too much money. There's a million ways you can place it. I like that because it's the simplest, most direct path. And if they say, anything there, it dictates where you're at in the pitch. So when I say that, would there be any other reason other than the price? If they say right there, oh, we got to get other quotes. Okay, that's great. I understand that. What are you hoping to get out of those other quotes? Most of my homeowners, they're looking for two things. They want to find an apples to apples comparison, and then they're hoping that apples to apples comparison is less money. They're going to get more for less. Does that really sound reasonable? Honestly, do you really think you'll be able to get an apples to apples quote for this specialty widget? Yeah, probably not. Everybody's going to be different pricing. It's all going to be in a range. The real question is what pricing you're comfortable with that makes it make sense for you. Because you could get 100 quotes, and I'm sure you'll find somebody that will do it for twice as much and somebody that'll probably do it for half as much. But the problem is it has no special laws or reasons. The difference between a Ferrari and a Dodge Neon. They're both cars, they're both an it, but they're very, very valuable in different ways. And you show them that they're very different values. You want to get the best bang for your buck. Obviously, you see value with what we do, right? Point back at your price. You see value at this price. And if they say yes right there, that means the next discount that you give them, the pre-close worked flawlessly. You knew exactly what you had to do. You roll right into how to cover those estimates and why. Does it matter? They're going with you guys because you have the best, the best company. You're fit for them. Now it's just a matter of what price they feel comfortable at. That's why you pre-close. It tells you where you are in the sale. It gives them the ability to get rid of the sales pressure, and it's a mock attempt. I always say it's like a warm-up. If you're a pitcher in baseball, you go out and throw your warm-ups. Well, you don't just go right out in the pit, you throw. You got to throw every inning the guy throws 5 to 10 warm-up pitches. That's all your pre-close is your warm-up pitch to make sure you're in the zone and you're not getting hit yard on the first pitch, which could happen, but without a warm-up, you're probably not going to be feeling so great. Get a warm-up. It's good. Pre-close is the warm-up pitching. That's all it is. You're not live yet. You're able to practice a few. Practice. See where you're at. Because if you don't pre-close and you go right to the sale, that's where you get these sales guys that are like, well, I said I got to think about it, or I got to get 10 other estimates, or I don't know. You know, they have this weird like reaction where they're like, I don't know where to go. And it's like, because you have nowhere to go. Because you didn't know where you are in the sales process. You just have been listening to people go, yeah, that sounds great. Okay, great, yeah. That's wonderful. I love it. Well, that's the worst prospect because they don't tell you where you are. So when you go for the kill, you go to make the sale, they're going to go, well, I got to talk to my cousin Phil and I got to go drive to Nantucket and like, I got to go look at the moon and like, I got to get right with myself and then I got to get 10 estimates and then I got to talk to my financial advisor. Or if you'd have pre-closed, they just said that price is the most important thing to them, which is wonderful. Because I can control the price. It lets you see where you are. Be a smart salesperson. Always use a good pre-close. It also helps the homeowner or the person you're trying to sell, the prospect, because they have no idea what's going on. They don't understand that they're in a pitch or in a process. They have no idea. All they're thinking about is, I don't know. I have all this uncertainty. You are covering them with certainty. And then 99% of the time, if you're a good salesperson, you're going to give them a good deal on whatever it is they're buying to earn their business. And everybody's happy. They won. You got the deal. You made the sale. You won. They bought a great product at a good price. They won. The company hopefully makes money. They won. They serve the client. The client goes on to live a happy life. Everybody wins. That's all you're doing is by having a good process, you make sure that everybody wins. You don't let bad or silly things stop you from getting business that you earned.